Chosen one, stop scrolling. God didn't whisper this to everyone. He said, watch this alone. Because what you're about to hear isn't entertainment. It's confirmation. The moment you felt pulled here, you didn't click this by accident. Something in your spirit recognized the call. A quiet pull you couldn't explain. That's how it always starts. Why God said, watch this alone. Because crowds distort truth. Because outside voices interfere with divine clarity. This message bypasses ego and fear. It goes straight to the soul. The ones who feel different. You've always felt out of place. Even in rooms full of people. You observe more than you speak. You sense more than you show. The hidden mark of the chosen. You question reality early. You feel truth before you understand it. You outgrow people, places, beliefs fast. That's not rebellion, that's awakening. Awakening is not comfortable. Nobody warned you about the loneliness, the confusion, the emotional shedding. But growth never feels safe at first. Why your old life started falling apart. Jobs didn't fit anymore. Relationships felt heavy. Old habits stopped working. God was clearing space. The pressure you feel lately, that inner urgency, isn't anxiety. It's alignment trying to happen. Your spirit knows time is shifting, and you're meant to move with it. Why people misunderstand you. You carry depth they haven't accessed yet. Your silence makes them uncomfortable. Your truth exposes what they avoid. So they label you different. Spiritual sensitivity is not weakness. You feel energies. You read between words. You sense intentions. That's a gift, not a flaw. Why you were silenced before? Because your voice activates others. Because truth threatens illusion. Because light disrupts comfort. And not everyone wants to wake up. The pattern of rejection. Friends drifted. Family questioned you. People changed toward you suddenly. That wasn't coincidence. You're not losing people, you're outgrowing them. Alignment always costs something, but it gives you everything back in truth. What leaves wasn't meant to go further. Trust the pruning, the weight you carry. You feel responsible for more than yourself. You sense collective pain. You absorb emotional undercurrents. Chosen ones are wired that way. Why rest feels different for you. Sleep doesn't always recharge you. Stillness brings downloads. Silence speaks loudly. Your spirit works even when your body rests. Signs God is activating you now. Recurring numbers. Vivid dreams. Sudden clarity. Old fears dissolving without effort. The internal battle. Part of you wants comfort. Part of you wants truth. The tension hurts. But truth always wins eventually. Why this season feels intense? Because you're being refined. Pressure creates precision. Fire reveals purity. You're closer than you think. The reason you can't go back. Once you see, you can't unsee. Once you know, you can't pretend. Your soul rejects the old version now. And that's irreversible. Your sensitivity to injustice. You notice imbalance instantly. Lies irritate your spirit. You crave authenticity deeply. That's divine alignment. Why you're drawn to solitude. Solitude sharpens discernment. Isolation isn't punishment, it's preparation. God speaks clearest in quiet. And you're learning to listen. The role you're meant to play. You're not here to blend in. You're here to disrupt gently. To awaken softly. To remind others who they are. The fear that tries to stop you. Fear shows up before purpose activates. Doubt whispers right before clarity. Resistance means you're close. Don't retreat now. What makes you dangerous to the old system? You think independently. You feel deeply. You don't obey blindly. That's why you were targeted. God's protection over you. Look back. Things that should have destroyed you didn't. Doors closed that saved you later. That wasn't luck. Why this message found you now? Because you're ready to remember. Because denial is ending. Because alignment is calling. And because delay is no longer allowed. Your assignment is activating. You'll speak differently. Move differently. Choose differently. And others will feel it. The shift is permanent. This isn't a phase. This isn't curiosity. This is identity awakening. Welcome to it. If this spoke to you, this message wasn't for everyone, but it was for you. If your spirit felt seen, acknowledge it. Drop a comment and say, I'm ready. Like this video to anchor the energy. Subscribe to Chosen Wave to stay aligned. Share only if your intuition says so. And remember, God called you for a reason. The phase where everything feels quiet. There will be moments when nothing happens outwardly. No signs, no voices, no confirmations. Just silence pressing against your chest. That silence is not absence. It is calibration. When old desires start dying, things you once wanted lose their flavor. Validation feels empty. Attention feels cheap. You crave meaning instead of noise. That's your soul maturing. Why you feel watched spiritually. It's not paranoia. It's awareness expanding. You're sensing layers beyond the physical. Energy notices energy. Light attracts observation. The strange confidence rising in you. You're calmer in chaos now. Less reactive. More observant. Strength doesn't shout. It settles. Why temptations increase before breakthrough. Distractions multiply when purpose is close. Old patterns knock louder. Shortcuts appear attractive. This is the final test of discipline. Don't confuse ease with alignment. The separation you didn't choose. People drift without explanation. Conversations feel shallow. You stop forcing connection. Not because you're cold. Because you're honest now. Your discernment is sharpening. You see through smiles. You hear what isn't said. Intentions reveal themselves quickly. This isn't judgment. It's clarity. Why you're triggered by fake energy. Your nervous system rejects lies. Your spirit tightens around manipulation. You can't tolerate masks anymore. Truth is your new baseline. Anything else feels toxic. The inner voice getting louder. Your intuition interrupts logic now. Guidance comes suddenly. You know before proof arrives. This is trust being built. Not everyone gets this access. Moments of sudden emotional release. Tears without a clear reason. Nostalgia hitting randomly. Grief surfacing unexpectedly. Old layers are exiting. Let them go. Why you're drawn to certain words and symbols. They activate memory. Not from this life alone. From purpose embedded deeper. Truth resonates beyond time. That's recognition. The weight of knowing too much. Awareness can feel heavy. You see consequences early. You sense outcomes before actions. Ignorance used to feel lighter. But truth makes you free. When you start questioning everything, beliefs unravel. Rules feel man-made. Traditions lose authority. You're not losing faith. You're refining it. The loneliness no one talks about. Being awake separates you. Not above others, just apart. Different frequencies don't always connect. And that's okay. Why time feels strange lately. Days rush or slow unpredictably. Moments feel stretched. You feel out of sync. Your perception is shifting. You're not imagining it. The urge to clean everything. Your space. Your contacts. Your habits. Clutter irritates you now. Order mirrors inner alignment. When you stop explaining yourself, you no longer overjustify. You don't chase understanding. Silence replaces defense. Peace replaces argument. That's growth. Why your past keeps revisiting you. Memories resurface for closure. Not to trap you, to free you. Unresolved energy wants release. Face it gently. The feeling that something big is coming. You can't name it, but you feel it. An expectancy without details. This is anticipation, not fear. Stay present. The way your body reacts now. Your body responds before your mind does. Tightness means no. Calm means yes. Your intuition has a physical language. And you're finally listening. Why you're losing interest in arguments. Proving points feels exhausting. Winning feels empty. You value peace over being right. Truth doesn't need defense. It simply exists. The subtle detachment from outcomes. You still care deeply, but you're no longer desperate. You release control faster. Trust replaces force. That's surrender, not weakness. When synchronicities increase, people mention things you just thought about. Answers appear before questions are asked. Timing becomes precise. Reality starts responding to you. Alignment creates cooperation. The fear of stepping fully into it. You sense your own power now. And it scares the old version of you. Responsibility comes with awareness. But hiding costs more. You can't shrink anymore. Why you're tested emotionally. Old wounds get pressed. Sensitive spots get activated. Not to break you. To show you what's healed and what's not. Mastery comes through awareness. The calm after emotional storms. You recover faster now. You don't spiral as long. You observe instead of drowning. Emotions pass through, not stay. That's emotional sovereignty. You're changing relationship with pain. Pain teaches instead of punishes. You extract lessons quickly. You stop asking, why me? You ask, what is this shaping? Growth reframes everything. Why you're attracting deep conversations. Surface talk repels you. Depth finds depth. People open up around you unexpectedly. Your presence feels safe. That's spiritual authority. The loss of patience for meaningless cycles. Repeating patterns irritate you now. You notice loops instantly. You refuse to replay old stories. Evolution demands new choices. And you're honoring that. When you feel older than your age, wisdom settles early in you. You've lived internally for years. Your soul carries experience beyond time. That's why shallow things bore you. Depth is your home. The shift in how you see authority. Titles impress you less. Character matters more. You respect alignment, not hierarchy. Truth outranks status. Always has. Why you're drawn to silence over noise. Noise drains you. Silence feeds you. Stillness sharpens perception. Your mind clears in quiet. That's where guidance lives. The feeling of standing at a threshold. Not fully who you were. Not yet who you're becoming. This in-between feels uncomfortable, but thresholds always do. Crossing changes everything. When you stop chasing external validation, praise feels nice but unnecessary. Criticism loses its grip. You validate yourself internally. Your worth stabilizes. That's inner authority forming. Why you're more selective with energy. You protect your time fiercely now. Access becomes earned. Not everyone gets your presence. Energy is currency, and you've learned its value. The quiet courage building inside you. Not loud confidence. Not performative strength. A steady knowing. You'll act when it's time. And when you do, it'll be undeniable. If this message reached you, it's because you're already activated. Don't ignore the pull you're feeling right now. That's your spirit responding. Anchor this moment. Like this video, so this energy locks in and finds others who are ready. Claim it publicly. Comment, "I accept the call," if you know this was meant for you, and tell me what part hit you the hardest. Stay aligned. Subscribe to Chosen Wave because this isn't a one-time message. This is a path, and you're not walking it alone. Now pause, breathe, reflect, and move forward differently, because once you're called, there's no going back.